Oh, hello there, yes. It's Monday, hooray. Workday, hooray. Yeah, off you trundle. Go on, off you go on. Yeah, that's good. Yes, not for the likes of me. I'm, well, twiddling my thumbs and feeling listless. But, that's what you get, isn't it? Yeah, who knows what to do when you retire? Answer, you never do. The government keeps on kicking that one away from you. You never will. You never will. No, which is good for the economy, obviously. Anyway, we are still seem to be suffering under the yoke, whatever that is, part of an egg, I think. Anyway, yeah, of government restrictions on the internet. So I thought initially yesterday I'd have a look at the mainstream media, but obviously you can't really trust mainstream media, can you? Well, most of it anyway. I mean, I did have to notice this on my feed from Sky, which managed to sort of suggest in its own particular way that, well, Donald Trump was maybe just playing golf whilst children starve and bad things were going on in the world. Yes, but obviously that would be untrue. I mean, I'm sure once he's finished playing golf that one of our government ministers will have a chat with him and will decide to put out a very strongly worded statement, which is only the right thing to do. Yes, in sort of wider wider news, thankfully, the Daily Telegraph is a bastion of sanity. There's been a lot of discussion about whether or not it should be taken over by a, well, potentially foreign government-based consortium. But, well, looking at their opinion pieces from yesterday, you can see that there is no way that they would simply get taken over by a particular hostile foreign power that don't appear to have our own best interests at heart. I mean, you can see the massive range of opinion here that there is on everything from, well, whether or not we should support Israel, whether or not Israel deserves our support, and, well, just how blindingly excellent Israel is, yes. And, of course, we have the Israeli ambassador to reinforce that message, yeah, and and Robert Jenrick, obviously, which is good. I mean, all stuff that you can really trust, and it definitely has its finger on the pulse of the nation, one way or another. Not really quite sure what the other is necessarily. Anyway, on wider news, of course, it prevented the alternate media outlets from reporting on the huge anti-trans pride protests there undoubtedly were in London. Luckily, it was up to us to have our undercover reporter James Esses, who managed to infiltrate himself onto, well, his own Twitter feed with this. The British Film Institute, BFI, which is partially funded by the taxpayer, partly dreadful, has proudly posted the below paragraph from its attendance at the London Trans Pride March. One sign reads, "Down with cis sort of thing, insulting the vast majority of the British population." Yes, I hope you feel suitably insulted, yeah? I mean, imagine going around describing people in terms of their identification and sexual attraction. It'd be awful, wouldn't it? I don't know how they get away with it. The scum of the earth, these people. Anyway, I hope you feel very insulted, and I hope you'll something British Film Institute in future. Yes, dreadful taxpayers' money. Yeah, James really knows about economics. On a wider level, very good news in the Guardian. Thought it had a slam dunk with this one. 2 in 5 arrested for last summer's UK riots have been reported for domestic abuse. Police data indicates overlaps between violent public disorder and domestic violence and abuse. But yeah, you see the way they've spun that though, because what this really means is that 3 in 5 people have a good brief that can prove that she was lying. Yeah. That's what I read on that one. And speaking of such things, it was dreadful to see cropping up on my feed. Poor old James Harvey has been arrested in my part of the world for, just being lovely, apparently. Anyway, I've been released after 14 hours. Oh, great. Good. I've been charged with a public order offence after chanting, "Stop the boats and send them home." Okay, fair enough. They also took foreign filth seriously out of context, which I shall prove in court. Yeah, that'll be good, won't it? Anyway, yeah, in his feed, lots and lots of people were suggesting he goes to the Free Speech Union, and they have a long history of definitely supporting very, very innocent people, especially like James, who, well, has a history of hanging around at these type of things. You can see him here with one of his mates who's a football fan, although not really quite sure. Do you get 88 on a football team? Anyway, yeah, James, unfortunately was arrested. So please do send him some money and your best wishes and sympathy for, I mean, how can you misconstrue shouting foreign filth? I mean, it's probably to do with the sort of layer of dust and dirt which may be blown in from the Sahara. Anyway, do have a lovely and glorious beginning to the week. Do try and ignore any non-localised genocides that are going on around you. After all, it's not real. Okay, it's just Hamas. If only they'd let the aid in, but their mates at the UN just aren't doing it, are they? No. Yeah. Do have a lovely one if you can. Enjoy. Yeah.